everybody, it's Sid from Cool Moviegram, your source for everything about cool movies. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon for further movie related content. Now today, it's just a quick video which is just to discuss. I'm just going to do 5 movies which I like to kind of watch on Christmas Eve or Christmas itself, not just Christmas Eve, but even over the holiday period. Now, these aren't your typical Christmas movies that you see on TV or even during the festive period, because they're not really family kind of oriented movies. Here's the list. Okay, the first one is The Thing, directed by John Carpenter, starring Kurt Russell as MacReady. Now, it's about a crew of workers who end up being in a snowed-in cabin, and somehow they eventually stumble upon a spaceship letting out a alien that had been kind of hidden away for about 100 or so years, and this alien's able to kind of take form of any living organism, and it makes for a great kind of like full of thrills, full of shocking horror, a great kind of like visual effects. And again, John Carpenter once again proving that he's the master of creating suspense on film. I mean, in a similar kind of vein to Kubrick's The Shining, which was kind of like around about the same time, maybe a year or two before, but yeah, that was also yeah, it just shows he had that down to a T. Great film and a hell of a lot of fun. Now, the next one is Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante from 1984, the year I was born. Okay, yeah, this one, what can I say? A failed inventor stumbles upon a mysterious Chinese store which is straight out of a manual for Western stereotypes of Asian people, and he ends up getting a hold of this Mogwai, who's like a kind of a mysterious creature which no one knows about. The rules are they have to keep him out of direct sunlight, do not let water pour on him, and also never feed him after midnight. But then set of events tend to kind of lead to like having water being thrown on him, then more of these little Mogwais pop up. They all look cute and fuzzy. Some of them are quite mean and evil, and the next thing you know, it's like when they're after midnight, they turn into something very sinister. Now, this is a great kind of like, it's like a kind of horror, kind of comedy. It's set around the festive period, and definitely this was at a time when Steven Spielberg was not just directing great movies, but he was also producing a lot of great movies. He did a lot of great productions in the 80s. Films such as Back to the Future trilogy. He produced Gremlins, as well as like The Goonies and several others. Just shows this guy had he had a good eye for like letting a lot of these interesting filmmakers tell their stories. And definitely, I mean, I even liked the sequel. I thought Gremlins 2 was really good. It was actually a really funny kind of like taking it to the next level type of thing. And the visual effects for a movie made back in the 90s, well, early 90s, it was still pretty fun. Biting satire on media, on like kind of like how everything is sensationalized, how it all works as like a corporation and such. But it's quite an interesting film. What else now? I'm gonna say is Die Hard 2. Now, of course, Die Hard 1 is always going to be there as the Christmas movie to watch. But I would say Die Hard 2, Die Harder, is more Christmassy than the original, because the original one, it took place on a on a skyscraper on Christmas Eve, which was in LA, where he's kind of like running around in a wife beater, just shooting bad guys. Whereas in Die Hard 2, he's at an airport where it's just snowy as hell, and he's kind of fighting terrorists at an airport, and just snowmobiles. And there's even like one of the most awesome kills ever, where an ice pick is used to kind of just stab into the guy's eye, and I just, oh, that was just awesome. Definitely, I mean, this is great, full of great one-liners. The action scenes are pretty decent, and it's just a thrill ride. I mean, it's a great, entertaining movie. I mean, it's a very overlooked sequel. A lot of people say it gets compared to the original, which unfortunately, that's always the case for great movies. They're always getting a sequel would always get compared to its predecessor. But if you look at it on its own merits, it still is a decent action film, and it's fun, full of fun, and definitely, you know, great for the festive period. And another one is Lethal Weapon. Yep, one of my all-time favorite action movies ever. I mean, this is a great movie that kind of like takes place around about Christmas Day. We got Riggs and Murtaugh, kind of mismatched cops who turn into bullies, and then they're trying to kind of shut down a major drug smuggling ring, which is being operated by former soldiers turned mercenaries, and yeah, just literally all hell ensues, and these two cops end up becoming really good friends. And yeah, the last one I would say on my list is Die Hard, the original. Gotta represent. Got my Die Hard t-shirt on. You know, this is you know, gonna be watching that shortly. Yeah, again, you know, it's Christmas Eve, a party, terrorists take over. And the only man who can, you know, save them is New York police detective John McClane, as he wanders around, surviving and tiptoeing with bare feet and blasting away villains in Nakatomi Plaza. Saves the day. Can't get more Christmassy than that. But yeah, I mean, those are my list of, like, you know, kind of alternative Christmas movies. Now, let me know in the comment section, what are your favorite alternative Christmas movies? I mean, which movies do you like to watch during the Christmas period? Once again, thank you for watching. And oh yeah, the on my other video, my previous video, the contest to win a deluxe edition of 88 Films Armor of God is still going on. All you need to do, again, subscribe, like, and on that video, you need to just let me know what your favorite Jackie Chan action sequence, be it a fight scene or a stunt sequence, which one is your favorite and why? That's all you need to do. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time. Happy holidays, everyone.